What's your ideal age in a man?
Honestly, older than me. So I'm 25, but no older than 35.
So 25 to 35?
26. I already dated a younger man. I won't do it again.
Ideal race?
Over 6 feet. Beefy.
Race.
I'm getting there.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just giving you more detail.
Okay.
Beefy black men.
All right, and then you said 6 foot?
Yeah.
Minimum income.
I mean, I would love a man with 6 figures, so yeah.
The probability of you finding your ideal man is a 0.069%.
I've already found mine.
How much does your future husband, need to make?
Like over 100K for sure. In this economy, yeah.
Okay.
But same. I also have to make over 100K.
You like
That's gonna...
this the nigga that be on Instagram asking.
Excuse me,
Oh
move.
shit, my bad.
You see me in front of this camera, move your ass. Don't be disrespectful like that. You see a woman in front of the camera? I was talking.
Hey, man,
You had your back turned.
You gonna let her talk to you like that? I ain't finna start her.
How disrespectful! Who taught you manners? They need to reteach you. You want me to teach you? You need a class. Anyways, like I was saying,
Kids these days.
kids, just rude. Look, his ass hanging out.
You want the best?
Nah, his ass is just hanging out like a hoodlum. Anyways, no.
Ma'am, you wanna hang out?
Yeah, do women like following? No, they don't like following. Let me tell you why. Because like Doja Cat said, niggas ain't shit, okay?
These chicks get in front of a random camera and microphone thinking they're about to win the Grammys. The amount of delusional pride she expresses is quite outstanding, all to answer the question, do you swallow? Fail from every angle.
Do you have a gun?
I have a license to have a gun. Yes, I do.
Do you own one?
Yes, I do.
Do you use it? Gun range?
It's none of your business. It's really none of your business. I have a license to have a gun.
Gun control?
What are you talking about?
Or
You asked me
stronger
if I have a
background,
gun.
stronger
yes, I have a
background
gun.
checks.
Excuse me. Yes, I have a gun. And yes, I have a permit to have a gun.
Stronger background checks. What about that? Is there any steps that you would take to make it harder to get a gun in this country?
Once you get into that, you start getting into a situation, the slippery slope, where all of a sudden you're going to really violate the Second Amendment. I don't want to do anything to violate the Second Amendment. To me, the Second Amendment is very important.
She tried so hard to get him into emotional think like herself. Just blurting out retarded questions with no real substance. Never get emotional. Stay firm and let them tweak on their own cognitive dissonance.
You know why men stay single? You know the real reason why men stay single? Because these women out here want to sit here and find a man that's doing things on his own, that's not worried about anybody else but himself, and play with his feelings. They want to come up to him and lead him on and tell him that, oh, I love you, oh, that you're the only one for me, and then they just cut back. They just leave you wondering like, damn, why the fuck didn't they just leave me alone? Why did they have to talk to me? Why did they have to mess with me? Why couldn't they just have left me alone? That's the problem with some of these females. They find a good man that's doing things on his own, and they come and distract him. They come into his life and play with his emotions and tell him that I'm going to be here forever, and then they just fucking walk out and leave. That's what the fuck is wrong with these women. That's what the fuck is wrong.
If I see dudes in their 40s who are dating girls in their 20s, like, to me, I'm like, that's a red flag.
So there's some cases where that works out really well. I think it's because they actually can. Like, if you take any guy and put in their 40s, no matter what their financial status is or tax bracket they're in, any guy in their 40s, if they could, would date a girl in her 20s. If they could.
You think so? There's so much more drama and just chaos that happens with dating a girl in her 20s, especially as a man in his 40s.
I think that rolling the dice on a girl in her 20s could work in your favor as long as that girl has no prior relationship trauma. Getting a girl in her 20s would be ideal, I guess, for a man in his 40s because, one, she's hotter. Two, if you wanted kids, you could have them.
True.
Easier. And three, a girl in her 20s less likely has no baby daddies, has no children.
I wouldn't go
has
that
no
far.
drama. I know, but
current generation.
But if you're comparing it to girls in their 30s,
yeah,
typically they have a marriage under their belt, 2 marriages under their belt, 2 to 4 kids under their belt, maybe.
Yeah.
So when you have a girl in her 20s, it's just Less like roll the dice, and a lot less trauma maybe from other men. So there's a lot of less stuff you feel like you need to fix.
More times than not, those are dudes with like major control issues. So they're going after the 20-something-year-old because she's impressionable, and they can kind of groom her. They can
manipulate her.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They can manipulate her into being the partner that they want her to be rather than her.
And there are going to be some men like that, obviously. Just like there's some women in their 20s that have trauma, multiple marriages under the belt, like stuff like that. So there's going to be both ends of the spectrum.
Throughout history, it was normal for older men to date younger women. It's only this new age college environment where same-age couples started to exist. It makes no logical sense, and in general ends in divorce over 80% of the time. 90% of college-educated women initiate the divorce as well. Date younger, less baggage, more beauty, more successful.
If you are cheating, she is divorcing you.
Yes.
Are you okay with that?
I mean, I don't want to get no divorce, but if that's what, what we gotta do, that's what we gotta do.
Do you love her?
Yeah.
Are you willing to do whatever it takes to stay with her?
No.
I don't leave women because they're like ugly. They leave them because they get lazy, like overall.
It's because they're nagging him. That's what.
If that is really true, then how come Leonardo DiCaprio always want to hook up with women like super, super young?
Because everyone in his age bracket has too much baggage.
Because he can.
Society views women as most beautiful when they're like.
No, but what? No, not the cow. Why are we shaming him? Why are we shaming the girls who want to date him in the first place? They're willfully lighting up his dick. You ain't got a problem with those girls.
It's because he's famous, he's rich, and they're all going out for girls.
And all the women know that.
I just think it's awkward that he's dating women like 20.
I mean, well, you have literally got a bunch of sugar daddies who are fucking you for money. How is this any different?
Because
you don't see the hypocrisy
because
here.
it's for money. Because it's for money.
Heaven forbid men are attracted to women when they're at their peak physical attractiveness and their peak fertility. Shut up.
Walking red flag right on her head. She does porn for a living, but gets mad when men want younger women? If men upheld to her belief system, she wouldn't have a job. Ha! How delusional.
When I hear somebody say, I want a younger person that hasn't been through as many relationships as I hear a file that wants to fuck a 9-year-old that has no experience in the real world. That's what you're saying. Like, I want a girl that's young, that doesn't know any better, that has no about. Yes, that's exactly what you're saying. And anybody that's had real relationship experience that's saying like, oh, I prefer like 19 or 20-year-olds. Like, you want somebody that you manipulate that has no experience. But that's somebody that's been through their 20s, knows what they like, knows what they don't like. The idea that you would prefer somebody that's less experienced, that has less of an idea of what they want, is a statement made by a manipulator. Full stop.
Destiny is one of the biggest soy boys on the internet. Just because a man wants a young, beautiful woman to start a family with, they're pedophiles? This is typical emotional think from a feminist hitting the wall. It's clear Destiny was raised by a single mother and embraces the cuck life. Why anyone takes his opinion serious is beyond me.
Okay, so look, do y'all trust each other?
Yeah.
You trust her?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so look, basically we're going to do a quick loyalty test. Y'all finna switch phone for 60 seconds.
Okay.
Who's my baby? Who's my baby? Who's my baby?
It's her, of course.
Okay.
Boy, kind of nervous, man.
Nah, I'm chilling.
All right, so now we finna go through her phone, man.
Nah, I thought it was only your phone.
Huh?
I thought it was only your phone.
No. What you mean? Both of y'all got switch phone.
Yeah, my phone
Why you
died.
turned it?
It died.
I see you turned it off, you know that, right?
No, it died.
Why you lying to me?
It died.
So you cheat on me now?
No, I'm not cheating on you.
No, why are you hiding it?
No.
Your phone was just at 100.
I didn't turn it off.
It was just at 100, right? It was just I swear she just turned it off in front of me.
How you gonna believe it more?
Alright, man.
Simple.
I don't know, man. He passed the test, but she failed, and
I passed.
If you were making $100K a year, how much would you expect your man to make?
Equal or more.
Why?
Because when I look for a partner, I look for equal. Or if it's more, I'm not complaining, but it's got to be equal.
What do you think about this statement? My money is our money, her money is hers.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Why?
Our money is our money, but her money is her money, right? She's earning for herself. But like, oh fuck, no.
You expect a man to protect and provide for you?
Yes.
If a man is expected to provide and protect, shouldn't he have some form of authority over his woman?
No, not at all.
Why?
A relationship is 50-50.
But it's not 50-50 if his money is our money and your money is yours. That's like 80-20.
I agree with the concept that our money is our money, her money is her money, because I do expect that in my future. But a man cannot claim authority over a woman. A woman is not his property. A woman cannot claim authority over her man, because he is not her property.
Dude almost wrecked.
Shit.
Single women who are over 50 years old who have been reaching out to me for wife coaching tips, I'm no longer taking them. Don't pay the money through my website because I'm just going to refund it to you. I've had a couple of experiences this week, and here's why. Most of you, not all, but 99% of the women who are 53 and older, specifically 53, 55, 57, 59, 61, 64, in those age brackets, have been the most challenging for me to coach because the standards are unrealistically high. I get that you're old school and I get that your mom raised you to only interact with gentlemen, but most of the men who do all of the stuff that you're wanting are dead, or they're not looking for 55 or 57-year-old women. There are some younger men who do that, and you don't want an old man because he can't perform in bed. Well, the younger men don't want an older woman because some of you have arthritis, some of you have missing teeth, you have gray hair, you have grandkids. Like, you got to be realistic and balanced in your thinking. So listen, the other thing is these social media dating sites, or whatever you call these things, I've seen modernized female whores in those sites, meeting strange men, having sex with them. You don't know them. And I'm talking about women of God. You've got to make some shifts and some changes in how you think and how you process if you want to be married. Now, if you just want to be somebody's jump off and you just want to be somebody's cougar, or somebody's